Hello, this is Oliver from the Brave Souls team. Today, I'll be introducing 3 characters from the anime broadcast celebration special 1000 Year Blood War Zenith Summons Refinement, which will be releasing on the 30th of September. The first character in this summons is Byakuya. Byakuya is a heart attribute character with Human Killer Plus. His soul trait is Strong Attack Recharge Time minus 14%. He is a ranged, strong attack type character whose attacks can all inflict paralysis and weaken. Plus, he has the EX move Wide Range Attack plus Barrier. His innate skills are Sprint plus 2, Havoc 20%, and full stamina only, increased strong attack damage 40%. Here's a list with the rest of his skills. Now, let's see this character in action. All of Byakuya's attacks have a chance of inflicting paralysis to stop enemy movement and weaken to increase damage dealt. This allows him to restrain enemies and aim for massive damage. Also, skills such as Frenzy plus 2 allow Byakuya to unleash huge damage with his own strong attacks, while the skill Team/Party, increase Soul Reaper damage to status ailment affected enemies 30%, ramps up the damage of Soul Reaper affiliation allies. But that's not all. Since his special move is enhanced by Bombardment plus 1 and Weaken defense, he is guaranteed to inflict paralysis and weaken. This means that his skill Status Ailment Spiritual Pressure Boost plus 80% will then be activated, allowing him to deal incredible damage to already weakened enemies. His EX move Wide Range Attack plus Barrier is a large attack centered on Byakuya that also grants 5 barriers to all allies. This will give your team a considerable defensive boost that is perfect for quests where you're close to being overwhelmed. As well as this, his skill Poise Break except Brave Battles means that he is strong against enemies with poise. Finally, thanks to him having Human Killer Plus, he can excel in guild quests and limit breaker quests with Human Killer and increased range damage rules. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 ranged attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage straight ahead. Here is the second strong attack. His second strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. Here is the third strong attack. This attack goes full screen. Finally, his special move, True Essence of Senbon Zakura.
よく見るがいい。これは視界。ただの千本桜だ。
And that wraps it up for Byakuya. And now for Rukia. Rukia is a mind attribute character with Squad 0 Killer Plus. Her soul trait is Strong Attack Recharge Time minus 14%. She is a melee, strong attack type character whose second strong attack provides a boost, while the rest of her attacks can inflict freeze and drain. Her innate skills are Sprinter plus 2, Havoc 20%, and full stamina only, reduce strong attack cooldown 6%. Here's a list with the rest of her skills. Now, let's see this character in action. Rukia can inflict freeze and drain with all attacks except her second strong attack. This allows her to stop enemy movements and drain their stamina while recovering her own. Plus, her second strong attack comes with a boost and she has the skills Enhancer and Booster, meaning she further increases the effectiveness of herself and her allies. Thanks to this, she will help everyone stay alive for long enough to finish the quest while increasing their damage output. Also, the increased status ailment chance against Soul Reaper's skill makes it even easier for her to inflict status ailment and dish out devastating damage with the powerful status ailment spiritual pressure boost plus 80%. Besides her useful status ailment effects and high damage output, she can support her team with shared complete status immunity, protecting herself and her allies from all status ailment map hazards. Thanks to Squad 0 Killer Plus, Frenzy in Guild Quest plus 3, increased melee damage in Guild Quest 30%, and increased killer effect in Guild Quest 50%, she excels in Guild Quest with Squad 0 killer and increased melee damage rules. Next, let's look more closely at her attacks. Here are the normal attacks. Her normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks. Now for the strong attacks. Strong attack 1 deals damage while pushing forward. Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 gathers enemies in front of the character and inflicts damage. This attack also provides a boost. Here is the third strong attack. The third strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. Finally, a special move, Bankai, Hakka no Togame.
Bankai, Hakka no Togame.
And that wraps it up for Rukia. And now for Renji. Renji is a power attribute character with Human Killer Plus. His soul traits are normal attack damage plus 20% and damage taken minus 16%. He is a melee, normal attack type character whose second strong attack inflicts debuff. His innate skills are Sprinter plus 2, Long Reach 20% and Marauder. Here's a list with the rest of his skills. Now, let's see this character in action. With both Brave Battle temporary invincibility and Brave Battles only persistence, Renji is a tough opponent to put down in Brave Battles. Furthermore, ignore Brave Battle invincibility, Brave Battles only prevent last ditch survival, and Pierce Barrier allow him to cut down his opponent's chances of survival, making him a ferocious addition to Brave Battles. Plus, his skill Brave Battles only, block power and technique attribute boosts and debuffs, prevents power and technique attribute enemies from making use of their boosts and debuffs, putting a stop to any strategies based around these moves. Renji can also activate a debuff of his own with his second strong attack that, unless nullified by an enemy's skill, will allow him to keep on inflicting weakening effects on his enemies and then trample them to take the advantage. With Brave Battles only, first 10 seconds flurry plus 1, Renji can open a Brave Battle with a bang, and with half stamina only, increased normal attack damage 50%, he gets a damage boost while under pressure from the enemy. If that wasn't enough, he has the advanced Human Killer Plus, meaning his attacks really pack a punch when delivered to human affiliation characters. Finally, Renji has 2 soul traits that give both offensive and defensive advantages, normal attack damage plus 20% and damage taken minus 16%. The damage reduction is further bolstered by half stamina only, decreased damage taken, and when combined with his poise skill, you get a character that thrives in the thick of the action, particularly when the action is a Brave Battle and he resists defeat by staying on 1 stamina with Brave Battles only persistence. Next, let's look more closely at his attacks. Here are the normal attacks. His normal attacks are a string of 4 melee attacks. Now for the strong attacks. His first strong attack surrounds the character and attacks forward. Here is the second strong attack. Strong attack 2 deals damage while pushing forward. This attack inflicts debuff. Here is the third strong attack. Strong attack 3 deals damage around the character. Finally, his special move, So Zabimaru, Zaga Teppo. And that wraps it up for Renji. And those were the character intros for the anime broadcast celebration special, 1000-year Blood War Zenith Summons Refinement. As already mentioned, this summons will be available from the 30th of September, so check it out when it comes out. See you next time, bye!